tier list for season 6. It's been how long since this season came out? This season came out on like the 14th or 15th or something, or 16th. I don't remember. But yeah, Deadpool came out season 6. I'm not gonna lie, before I even do this tier list, like I said, it's the same thing as the first video. This tier list, this is what my last tier list looked like. Here, I can show you it. This was what my last tier list looked like. It's for Plat to Celestial because most people get stuck in Plat to Celestial. Most of the player base, to my knowledge, is stuck in Plat to Celestial. So that's why I'm doing my tier list for that. And also, I peak Celestial. I'm not gonna do a tier list for Eternity and one above all when I haven't even been that rank. And most bans up there are just target bans from streamers and stuff, seeing other people that are streaming, or they're fighting multiple of the same people every match because queues are pretty dead up there. Well, they're not dead, but you get what I mean. You fight the same people over and over, so the target. Anyways, that aside, this is for Plat to Celestial. This is season 6. Obviously we got a balance patch. The balance patch did not change too much. So you're probably going to see most of the same characters in the same exact tiers. If not, some characters getting moved down or some characters getting moved up because some characters got outclassed. Like for example, right here I have Scarlet Witch at A. There is zero reason to play Scarlet Witch right now when Namor just got giga buffed and he's more viable solo without the team up. So I'm actually gonna drag Scarlet Witch down. That's an example. But yeah. It's mainly the same stuff. It's just basically season 6 part 2. I guess let's just get started. Obviously the Deadpools came out. I'm not too sure how people feel about them, but I know how I feel about them. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first character we have Adam Warlock. Now Adam Warlock, he did not get touched on the tier list at all. I mean on the balance patch at all. I don't think he got a single change. Let me actually close this. Adam Warlock is honestly still a niche pick in my opinion. Most people, the most time you're only gonna see him is still triple healer. I want to throw him into B, but like if you're playing triple healer, why would you play Adam when you can just play Mantis? I'd rather you just play Mantis and triple healer. Mantis is better for dive as well. If they're diving your triple healer, you can just sleep him with Mantis. He's outclassed in my opinion. He doesn't have mobility. If you dive him, he just dies. I mean, he's in a wheelchair. That's literally what the community calls him. He's in a wheelchair. No reason to play him. Cloak and Dagger. Now Cloak and Dagger, she did get a really good buff for her bubble. I'm going to put her in viable. I don't remember what I had her last time. I think I put her in okay, I guess. I think I put her in B, or maybe I had her in A. I don't remember. But she still has the same problems. I mean, like I said, this is season 6 part 5 part 2. Honestly, that's all season 6 is. Same characters are still strong. So Magneto is still dunking on her 24/7. Hawkeye can one-shot her, Magneto can one-shot her, Punisher can kill her in her ult, or with a shotgun. I mean, yeah, she just struggles with the same stuff. I mean, it's just still like, she just gets one-shot in her ult. Dying before she ults or dying within her ult is like her main issue. Other than that, the heal buff with the bubble is really nice. I think that's a really good buff. Having 2 Terra Capes, her E, is really nice as well. Usually, like if you're a tank player, I've experienced it once because I was playing tank. The 2 Terra Capes, just doing this and then E again. Like after you ult with Cloak and Dagger, like you just literally just blind everybody in the team fight. The team fight, everyone's usually just perma blind. It's pretty funny. So you just do this, you switch to Cloak form, E, and you just E again, and then you just perma blind in the team fight, whoever it is. And not even just blind. I mean, it makes you vulnerable too, so it's really good. I think it's a really good buff. But unfortunately, she still has the same problems. I don't want to put her meta. I think she's viable, but the Cloak and Dagger does have to be good at dodging. I mean, that's literally her biggest matchup, Magneto, and Magneto is a very, very common pick in these ranks. Healer Deadpool. Now, I'm going to put Healer Deadpool in viable. I don't want to say meta because I don't think people are at that level yet. The character is still really hard. I mean, he is really good because, like, oh, let's say you're about to take the match just starts. He ults extremely fast, obviously, because he can just jump off people's heads and stuff. He might end up being S once more people pick him up, but for now, I'm just gonna put him in viable. He's really good, but like, I find as a DPS player, I kill him in his ult every time. At least with my character picks. Like, if a DPS healer pool ults, I just ult his Psylocke and he just insta dies. And like, I mean, usually I just bait his dash before that or whatever. So I mean, I think he's really easy to kill in his ult. But the fact that he gets ult really fast before everyone, because he's a style meter, instead of having like a meter he builds up, is really good. But I feel like people just aren't at that level of playing him just yet. But he can end up being meta. Gambit did get nerfed. I still think he's Thanos. I mean, nothing's really changed. Honestly, I still think he's Thanos. That ult is still overtuned. Like, it's like, bro, here, let me pull up the. He's still Thanos. His ult is still very, very strong. Obviously, the healing got cut a little bit off the ult, but I mean, ooh, like, there's still a million things that the ult gives. Look at this. It lasts 10 seconds, gives a one-time heal. It gives a one-time heal of 100. Movement speed boost by 50%. Damage boost by 20%, even though it has an interval that it triggers off of. Healing over time, 55 healing over time. So obviously, it was 75 or something. It got lowered. You get ult gain, and it lasts 10 seconds. Like, it gives a lot of stuff. And it gives a jump boost as well, and movement speed boost. Like, the ult is still very, very strong. Like, if you run Loki Gambit, I mean, you just literally just steamroll the composition. It's still really strong. Invis. I'm going to put Invis in meta. I'm not going to put her in Thanos tier anymore. The nerfs did obviously hurt her. I thought it was going to hurt Gambit more than her, but the nerfs, I feel the nerfs. She's a little bit more diveable. She's still very strong, but I don't think she's Thanos anymore. The shield is obviously, I mean, hey, it is what it is, but at least I'm playing Psylocke. I'm actually beating her 1v1. Like, last patch, I wasn't able to beat her 1v1 as Psylocke. It made no sense. Like, the Invis players wouldn't run for me. Like, why am I a DPS and the Invis players aren't running away from me? Like, the Invis players, they start licking their lips when I dive them. It was weird, but yeah, they're not doing that anymore. They're actually jumping around, running away, but she's still very, very strong, obviously. I don't really have to explain her. It's the same thing as Season 5. Like, it's just Season 5 Part 2. Jeff. Jeff, I think Jeff is really good. I think Jeff is actually viable right now. That team up he has with Deadpool is actually disgusting. Especially for stalling on payload. I can show you it. Oops, where is it? This stupid team up he has is very annoying. Like, he just does this over and over, and then like bubbles and just keeps going over. Like, if he's stalling on a payload, he can stall because of this dumb team up. It's very, very annoying. I think this team up is really good for him. But other than that, your Jeff has to be really good. Obviously, it's kind of a niche pick. I think he's still viable though. Very niche in my opinion when it comes to the player base, because it's just hit or miss. I don't want to say niche. It's hit or miss. Because some Jeffs are just complete garbage, respectfully. And some Jeffs, they will just eat 4 or 5 people over and over and over, like Jeff 1 tricks. But it's just very hit or miss if you get a good Jeff. But I think Jeff is good. I would hope they mainly play him in triple healer and not as like just 2 healers. But I mean, it's still doable. It just has to be really good though. Like, sometimes my Jeff be outperforming my other DPS. Not me though, because I'm him. But yeah. Loki is I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put Loki in Z tier. I think Loki is Thanos. Very slept on character. I say slept on because there's not a lot of people that play Loki, but he counters a lot of people. He counters a lot of people, and I think he's Z tier because I usually had him in meta, but I think he's Z tier taking Invis's place because if you just run Loki Gambit, you just steamroll whatever the hell you're fighting. It's disgusting. Yeah, he counters a lot of the DPS characters. If they dive, he just puts the lamps up. I mean, obviously, like, Daredevil can see him when he's invis, but not everyone can see him while he's invisible. If the Loki player has good movement, oh my god, bro, it's so annoying. And also, like, I just get exhausted fighting him. Like, my favorite characters to play DPS are what? Psylocke, he counters that. Star-Lord, he counters that. Doesn't really counter Blade, but like, I mean, you're not really killing him as Blade, I guess. I don't know. It's just very hard to deal with if the Loki is really good. He's just very strong overall. The only issue I would say with Loki is there's some execution in copying. If you do a bad copy, like if you copy the wrong ult, it's kind of fucked, and this copy is kind of buggy. I mean, there's a confirmation on the copy in the settings, but I wouldn't recommend using that because if you're in the heat of the moment, you gotta hurry up. You don't have time to do that. I think it's just a setting for it. Where is it? Double confirmation on God of Mischief. This is it right here. There's like a confirmation thing you can do. See, like it'll like show the target and then you press it. I don't know, that just that one little second could like make or break the fight, I feel. But yeah, they added a confirmation. Bad copies can fuck people over. Other than that, I think he's really strong with Gambit. I don't really have to explain him. Luna Snow, I'm gonna put her in viable. You're gonna see it. You're gonna notice a trend. Most of the healers are at top tier because I mean, obviously, it's the same thing as season 5. We're in a healer meta. But most of the healers are still viable. I mean, nothing's really different. Luna still has the same problem as Cloak and Dagger. She just struggles with Magneto. I mean, yeah, it's just the same thing, honestly. Mag, it's the #1 enemy. Other than that, she's a good healer, good heals. Her shift is really strong. If you dive her, she'll snowflake herself, and she can freeze you. Yeah, freeze got buffed and all that. Other than that, I mean, she's just a solid character overall. But yeah, watch out for Magnetos and Hawkeyes. They will one-shot you. Oh, and Phoenix. I forgot about that. Phoenix kind of fucks her over a little bit because Phoenix, I mean, obviously, if it's coordinated dive, like when Phoenix is diving and someone else shoots you, you can get one shot in your Luna ult, obviously, because Phoenix ult gets rid of blue life. But yeah, you know this already if you play her. Mantis. I think Mantis is a low-key meta, but no one plays him in this rank, sadly. I think she's really good in triple healer. I think she's probably the best in triple healer, so I'm going to put her in meta. But I rarely see it, sadly. I rarely see it. Like, diving triple healer and there's a Mantis is so miserable, bro. I tried it as Psylocke and Starlight. I just kept getting slept over and over, and I was like, oh my god, bro, it's so annoying, bro. And then like, if let's say the triple healer is Gambit, Loki, Mantis, and then so Gambit, Loki, Mantis, and you get like a Punisher or Star-Lord or something, bro. The Star-Lord or Punisher is Gambit ulted, and also Mantis can buff him. It's so like you just steamroll anything. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, I think Mantis is really good in triple healer. Really good, especially if you have like a DPS that's doing a lot of damage. Or potentially you can have a solo tank, you have two DPSs as well. It doesn't matter. But I think she's probably the best character in triple healer. And obviously there's a triple healer meta. Nothing's really changed with that. Rocket. Did Rocket get nerfed this patch? Yes, he did. His wall run stuff. I think Rocket is still meta. The only issue is obviously Phoenix. That's his biggest, enemy. Phoenix just literally just one-shots his ult. But if Phoenix is banned, Rocket is pretty much a free pick. The damage boost and the shields are really nice. The res beacon is broken. I hate that. I honestly wish they would delete this from the game. I hate this thing. This res, I hate it. I hate it so much. I do not like it. Because I'll kill someone, like, I'll spend like 10 years trying to kill someone that's tanky, like a Venom or something, and they come right back. It's like, oh my god. It's just miserable. It's miserable. And like the Rocket, if they're clever enough, they can hide their beacon anywhere. When it comes to killing him, I mean, obviously his best thing is just not dying. That's his best thing, survivability. Rocket doesn't really do anything in team fights other than heal and just survive. He doesn't do that much damage, I guess, unless you just get really close to him. But yeah, yeah, he's still really strong. I mean, his biggest enemy is Phoenix, or if people are shooting his res ult. But if he puts his res in a good place, it's not gonna die. If he puts it on like a quarter or something, but at that point he has to just do it. Phoenix, he's still really strong. Ultron, I'm gonna put Ultron in viable. I had him in S tier, but no one's playing him, sadly. I still think he's viable in triple healer though, but the issue is why I don't think he's gonna be in S tier, or he's gonna be like low A or even okay, I guess, is mainly because of Phoenix. It's a heavy poke meta. It's a heavy. Actually, I might put him down to B. I think S. No, I can't put him in S. We're in a poke meta. Playing a flyer right now is not easy. The Ultron needs to be really good at movement. B. I might put him in B. This is interchangeable. Like, I mean, I don't think you should be playing this character at all unless it's triple healer. His double healer drones are really good. I just don't think you should play him at all. I'll put him in B actually, because it's a heavy poke meta. I'm gonna put him in B. This meta is too much poke, bro. It's the same thing as season 5. It's just season 5 part 2. Like I said, that's all season 6 right now is. And yeah, just poke characters are just dominant, very, very dominant right now. His team up is not bad, I think. Oh, it's the beam, the Iron Man beam. I don't think that team up is bad. It's that you're not gonna see Iron Man, which kind of makes his team up bad. Because if you go Iron Man and Ultron, and you guys both get the team up or whatever, they're gonna draft poke, and you're just gonna explode. Or like, not even just poke. You can just play Star-Lord and just laser both of them. That's what I do. It's just like, they just draft hit scan, they die. It doesn't even have to be poke. Just any hit scan, they just explode. Black Panther. Black Panther, congrats, you went from niche to niche. I mean, throw pick to niche. The Black Panther buffs helped him a little bit, especially the fact that he gets what 50% damage reduction in his ult now, but like I still think like you're not gonna see him like that in your matches like that, unless I guess the person's like literally a Black Panther one trick or something like that, or main. But I mean, anti-dive, bro. Namor just got buffed. I'm sorry, but you're like, bro, Namor is crazy this patch. This character is overtuned in my opinion right now. And the team up is still there, so there's like no reason to be playing Black Panther. Even if he did get buffed, he's not doing anything. I still think he's a throw pick in my opinion, but I'll move him up to C just as a solo character. But I like they're gonna draft Namor or Thing, or they could play Storm, even like any sort of anti-dive. Like it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna have a good time at all. Scarlet Witch too, like, but there's no point of playing Scarlet Witch. You just play Namor. Like literally, just play, if they play Namor, he's homeless. Like it's that simple. I don't need to explain him. But he got a nice buff, I suppose. But I would prefer you got to rework. Widow. Like I don't know, man. Not even memeing, bro. Like this is a throw pick unless you're vibey. This is a throw pick unless you're vibey. Widow is D tier, bro. Like all jokes aside, that's a throw pick, bro. Even with like I don't even think you should be running it with Mantis. If you're running it with Mantis, I would say niche or okay, I guess. If you're good with Widow and you're doing it with Mantis, I guess you can say viable, but she still has a lot of bugs that I don't, they're so annoying. I witnessed them firsthand, obviously, since I played Widow recently, but I think she's a throw pick. There's no reason to play her right now. There's so many better characters. She's outclassed by like a completely different degree. There's characters that have no bugs, don't take nowhere near as much execution, and aren't team up reliant, or like don't even need teammates to kill people with their ults. Like there's so many problems with Widow. Like the list goes on and on and on. Blade. I don't remember where I had Blade last season. I think I put him in okay, I guess. I do want to say viable, but I don't think I can because it's mainly just the same season. So I won't put him in viable. I do want to put him in viable, but sadly Namor and Hela still have that dumb team up, and Thing shift anti-mobility is 5 seconds now. Penny did get her team up gone, which helps, but like Bucky is still a thing. Like it's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. I really do want to put him in viable, but I'd be lying to myself if I said Blade was viable. But the buffs are fun, but you have to be really good to make him viable. I'll just put him high B for now. If other characters if like anti-dive and poke gets nerfed, he can go up probably to viable, but the way things are going, I don't see them doing that. Daredevil. Daredevil's still meta. I mean, nothing's really changed with that. Well, my bad. Okay, that's not true. Something did change. His shift doesn't give him 2 heat anymore. If you play Daredevil, you know what this means. You actually have cooldowns finally, if that makes any sense. So as you can see, I have 0 heat. It only gives me 1 now. You actually have downtime and cooldowns. Like you can't just infinite combo people anymore, and like just keep doing the combo over and over, looping the combo or whatever. You know, if you play Daredevil, you know exactly what I mean. But now there's actual downtime because your shift doesn't give you heat. So if you're doing the full combo and you use shift, you probably won't be able to do the combo again. You have actual cooldowns now. But he's still very strong. He can kill supports without having to ult. He can 1v3 without having to use his ult, which is really good. I mean, he's just locked behind execution. But if you get to that level with Daredevil, you can do some disgusting things. And don't play on high ping. Like a certain someone. Don't play this character on high ping. You're not gonna have a good time. If you know, you know. But yeah, he's still very strong. His ult's really strong. Only issue is that it's poke meta. Anti-dive is really strong, so he can. That's why I don't think he's Thanos. Honestly, I will put him on like honestly the lower half of S tier. The lower half of S tier. I don't even think DD is that. Like this, like you can actually get kicked off the character. There's some characters you can play into any comp. DD is, like some DPS you can play into any comp and not have to switch. DD you will have to switch. Some poke characters right now you don't have to switch like you usually ever. Rarely a situation where you have to switch. But yeah, that's DD. It's very, very, very strong still. But you need execution. Now, DPS Deadpool, I think this character is garbage, personally. Take this from someone that has played a shitload of DPS. Oh, I don't have my thingy open. I D-ranked from Celestial all the way to, like, I'm GM2 right now. I D-ranked all the way to Diamond 2 because I was running it down with DPS Deadpool. I have a 36% win rate on this character. I have 9 hours. And I played like, I think, another, like, 10 hours on test server playing him as well. I played a lot of this character. And I don't know if it's just me, but I don't win with this character. I've watched countless people play DPS Deadpool. I've studied. I've watched the Rank 1 Deadpool and everything. I've done a lot of studying for this character. I can't make it work. The character is not only hard. I don't mind the hard factor. I think he's garbage. His sustain is not good. Like, he's 250 HP, probably because he has guns that are hit scan, but like most of his damage comes from him diving, so it's weird that they made him 250 HP. And not only that, he has bugs that stop him from like being good, in my opinion, or being strong. So one bug is this real quick. This is like the main one. I'm not going to show the other ones because we don't have all day. But obviously, the icon toss, you know this. This does the most damage. This is highest damage skill. That's why most people level this thing up first, so you can get your other levels fast. This is highest damage skill. Look at that. It doesn't keep throwing the rest of it. It's supposed to throw the rest of it. But if you dash, like, look, if you switch the sword stance, it'll keep throwing them, of course, right? Yes. But there's a bug where if you throw the icon and you switch the sword stance and you dash at it, it'll break the whole icon toss throw. It won't throw the rest. And usually when you're like bouncing on top of people, you're constantly you're throwing the icon and you're constantly bouncing. So most times you will dash, obviously, because your dash gives you the most damage, and it'll break the whole icon toss. And it's so damn annoying. Not only that, I mean, obviously you miss out on a lot of damage and you potentially probably lose the fight there. He's 250 HP and he doesn't have any sustain. There's no way this character can give himself blue life outside of his ult. Obviously he has his E, which this gives him damage reduction, but like this is not always on. It's not always on 24/7. And like even then, his early game sucks. Most of the early game feels like a 5v6 until he gets these three. Until he gets his 3 best skills right here, because these gives him the most damage, it feels like a 5v6. And some comps aren't going to be able to put up with that. Like you're probably not gonna be able to take sight for a while until like there's like a minute left once you finally got all your skills. And like, oh guys, I'm ready to fight now. I got all my skills. It's too late. We already lost. It's like this character is too much demanding. It's too demanding for what you get. Like it's too high risk, too little reward, and also hard character with no reward. I mean, with not too much of a reward. But he's fun though. They definitely crushed the fun factor. He's one of the funnest characters in the game to me. Like I love this character, but he is severely outclassed by other DPS characters. He's a dive character with 250 HP, which is like insane to me. I don't know what type of, maybe the devs load up the guns first and they want you to use the guns. I don't know. You're gonna lose a lot of damage if you do that. His damage is good, but his sustain is horrible, and his mobility is not that crazy for him to be a 250 HP character, especially when the move he uses for mobility is also the move he uses to do damage. So yeah, if you mess up your bounce, you die. Or if you're bouncing on it and the person you're bouncing on gets mag bubbled, it breaks your whole dash and you run out of it and then you die. You just die. Like, I mean, your dash is on cooldown, so you just accept death. The character has a flawed gameplay right now, in my opinion. He's just very flawed. So I'm putting him in niche C tier. I might even put throw pick, honestly, because I think he's very bad at the moment. He needs buffs badly. But I'll put him niche for now. I've seen people make it work, but like I don't suggest playing him right now until he gets buffs. I'm confident 100% he'll get buffed, but the way he is now, no. He's really bad. As a dive character that's squishy, that doesn't make any sense. Hawkeye. Now Hawkeye, I still think Hawkeye is meta. Nothing's really changed. Obviously it's a poke heavy meta. His team up is still busted. I'm not gonna go in game for this because I did it I think last time. It's the exact same thing. The only reason why I would not put Hawkeye in Z tier is because he loses to dive. If your entire team is calming and you guys are running coordinated dive, the Hawkeye is dead. He will die. He will explode. He will explode, and that guy will get off the character extremely fast. And not only just that, why would you play Hawkeye right now when you can play Phoenix or Hela? It's just not really much of a reason. But if you, I mean, Hawkeye's still good. I mean, obviously they're all very close in skill, but I mean, Phoenix is better for most situations. Hela's better for most situations as well because she has a team up that's anti-dive as well. Hawkeye is just, I mean, yeah, if you get that headshot on someone, you get that pick, and you turn the fight into a 5v6. Obviously, it's really strong. But like, I mean, the other characters, you can literally just like fucking like mash your head on your keyboard and get kills. Hawkeye, at least you need a little bit of aim, I guess. You need the headshot. The other characters, they don't need headshots to kill you. Well, Hawkeye doesn't either anymore because his damage is so high, but he's, I'm not saying he's bad. He's definitely not bad. He's meta. He's very, very strong. He's just not Thanos because Hela and Phoenix are just way better. Well, not way better. They're just better. They're just better with less execution. But Hawkeye, I mean, he's still very disgusting. I don't like that character, but he just loses the coordinated dive. If it's not coordinated dive, though, well, that's a server admin. Hela. I want to put her in Thanos so badly, but I'll just leave her S tier for now. I'll leave her S tier for now. But yeah, S tier. The only character she's outclassed by when it comes to the DPS category is Phoenix. If you go Phoenix versus Hela, Phoenix will destroy you. She'll destroy your ult as well. You won't win. Phoenix has better ult gain, better damage. Her ult literally beats her ult. You can't destroy Phoenix ult. Well, I mean, you can when it's coming down, but just outclassed by Phoenix. But obviously, Hela has the team up with Namor, which makes her very, very strong. The team up got nerfed, but Namor got buffed. So it's like, did anything really change? No. It's so stupid, bro. It's so dumb, bro. Like, if anything, it's better this way because Namor can throw more squids now since the cooldown of his squids got nerfed from, oh my bad, buffed from 12 to 10 seconds. That might not seem like a lot, but if you play Namor, I promise you it's a lot because you always have a squid off cooldown now. But yeah, it's a very strong character. Human Torch. Human Torch, I'm not gonna put him in viable. I don't know if I did last time. I'm not gonna put him in viable because he's a flyer. Flyers suck right now. Heavy poke meta. Yada yada yada. You get the gist of it. I don't really need to explain it. It's the same old poke. We're in a poke meta. If we were in a poke meta, I'd put him into viable. But if you want to play Human Torch, you gotta be really good with him. You gotta have that movement. You gotta have that movement. If you don't have that movement, don't even bother trying to play a flyer this season. Iron Fist. Iron Fist, I'm gonna put him in A, viable. I don't think he's meta. He's viable though. You can play him, especially as if they're running like 3 tanks. Some people are running goats meta, which is 3 tanks because they're using tank Deadpool. He's still good. The buffs that he got were really good as well. Where his first 4 hits of his his M1 do 5 extra damage. That's good. That helps out a lot. He can actually kill some squishies. But I mean, obviously, it's just poke meta and anti-dive are really strong. Bucky will just literally make this guy sit down. So yeah, I can't put him in a meta, but I think he's viable. Iron Man, same thing as the flyers over here. Like, this is basically just the flyer category, honestly. Like, it's literally just the flyer category, low-key. It's the same thing as Human Torch. Flyers, honestly, I might put him in niche. Actually, not even B. Yeah, I'm putting him in niche. No, I'm not putting him in B. I want Iron Man buff so badly. I think the character is very fun to play, but playing him right now feels miserable with all this poke. Hela, it's just, you just get shot down so easily. You have to have good movement, and he's 250 HP. You just die so fast, man. It's so sad, but it is what it is. His ult's really good though, obviously in the triple healer, because you get one of the support ults if you hit it. But Magneto will suck up his ult. Magneto could just suck up his ult, and there's mags everywhere, so hey man, not only does he have to deal with hit scan, he has to deal with Magneto, so good luck. Magik. I think Magik is viable, or definitely not meta. I think Magik is viable though. I don't think she's meta. Though if you're Kingsman, that's Thanos. Let me stop. If you're really good with Magik, I can say meta because you can actually play her in the triple healer. Because she can one-shot people, and also her ult is really strong, and she gets a lot of blue life if no one's dying, so she can sit in a fight brawling for a while, and can potentially one-shot one of your healers if she does the charge right click E into the dash. She can one-shot you in her ult, which is really good. or even without ult, she can one-shot you. Well, one combo you, not one-shot you. But yeah, I think she's viable. Just not meta. Mr. Fenty. Mr. Fenty, I think this is a niche pick. I think he's okay, I guess. Honestly, he's definitely viable. You just don't see a lot of him because no one cares about this character. He's kind of boring in my opinion. I don't like his gameplay, personally. The reason why I don't play this character is because I don't think it's entertaining to watch people do this with their camera over and over. This will make me dizzy, I'm not gonna lie. It's just not fun to watch, in my opinion. It was cool like when he first came out, but like watching a streamer do this over and over, it will like make me fucking dizzy. Or make me like lose my mind, personally. But I mean, he's a good character. The buffs he got were really nice as well, to where when he's in this big form, he can shift now, which is really good. But I don't know. He's just an okay pick. If you're playing Mr. Fantastic, why don't you just play a tank at that point? I don't know. He's not bad though, but he's just it's boring to me. But it's what it is. Moon Knight. Moon Knight is meta. Moon Knight is meta in my opinion. I don't know where I put him last time. I think I put him in viable, but I think Moon Knight is meta. Low ranks and high ranks, I think he's meta. But he's outclassed by Phoenix. If you're playing Moon Knight, you might as well just play Phoenix, honestly. There's no reason to play Moon Knight when you play Phoenix. They do practically the same thing. Just that Phoenix does more damage. Well, actually, their damage is very similar. Phoenix is just better, has a better ult, my bad. And better survivability, better sustain. She can stun people. Like, you can't dive her. If you dive Moon Knight, he's dead. If you dive Phoenix, you will get stunned and fucking one-shotted. Like, she'll stun you and just headshot you, explode. She's better in some more situations. But Moon Knight is really good, though. He's very good in triple heal. He gets ult really fast. Just that the only issue is that the Moon Knight player has to be getting their ult. I mean, has to be ulting. I mean, it has to be killing with their ult. Sorry, I'm explaining this on. The Moon Knight player has to be killing with their ult. If you're not killing with your ult, you are feeding ult charge. I don't know why I have to explain this, but if you're playing Moon Knight and you're doing a lot of damage, their enemies are gonna get ult before you. That's why a lot of pros don't like Moon Knight in high rank. You're feeding ult charge, and especially in high rank where people have really good movement and stuff. People aren't just gonna sit in a Moon Knight ult, and people have good reactions. They're not gonna just sit there and let you kill them with Moon Knight. As opposed to like low rank. You're feeding ult charge if no one is dying. You're just doing a lot of damage. Let's say I do 90k damage as Moon Knight and I only have like 30 kills. You fed so much ult charge, you probably lost your team the game. Because if you're playing Moon Knight and you ult first. Let's say the game just starts. You build your ult really fast as Moon Knight and you ult first, and you got no kills. The enemy team is going to get ult before your team now, and your healers are gonna be at like 70 or 60%. And then they're gonna take sight. They're gonna take sight, and then you're gonna be like, you guys are all gonna die, and you're gonna be like, damn, why don't we have ult yet? That's why, because Moon Knight fed so much ult charge. That's why if you're playing Moon Knight, you have to be getting kills. You can't just play Moon Knight and not get kills. You need to be getting kills. If you're just not getting kills as Moon Knight, please get off that character. You're feeding ult charge. Namor got buffed. Meta. You can play him alone now too. Very, very, very strong character. The squid buff, I don't really have to show it or nothing like that. Very, very broken in my opinion. This season's probably, in my opinion, his best season. This team up, my bad, not the season. Because this is basically the same season as 5. This team up is busted. This team up slows, so if you just do C and then you ult, it's basically guarantees the ult. Because they're slowed, so they basically just guaranteed it. Like, it's really, really strong. Like, you literally just do this, and it's a guaranteed kill or 2 or 3. Like, you should always be getting at least one person with your ult if you have this team up with Namor, because this just basically guarantees a kill. Because like I said, this slows, does good damage, it slows, and it anti-heals as well. But if you don't have the team up, I mean, your squids have a 10-second cooldown now, so you always have squids off cooldown. The squids do more damage, and the squids have more health now. So this character is really, really strong. He was already really strong, so I don't know why they gave him this team up. I mean, not team up, why they buffed him. I can understand making him less of a team up merchant, but the issue is that the team up is still in the game. And he has infinite ammo. He doesn't have to reload, by the way, so. It's like, bro, like, this character, you can play him into any comp. Like, he's one of the few characters you can play into any comp. They're like I said, most of these characters that are top tier, you can play them into any comp. And do just fine. Not Daredevil. If there's anti-dive, you probably have to get off that character. Most characters up here you can play into any comp and do just fine. But yeah, he's one of the few characters that can just do that. Like, if you're playing a hero shooter and your character, you can play him into any comp no matter what, your character is probably busted. Your character probably needs nerfs. Like, that's not normal. Like, you shouldn't be able to play a character in a hero shooter unless you're really, really, really fucking good with that character. You shouldn't. Your character shouldn't just be able to be played into anything. Especially if you're not like a crazy player with that character. Like, Mantis and meta, triple healer. Mantis is the best character in triple healer. That's why I have Mantis in meta. Just that you don't see it a lot, but Mantis is the best in triple healer. And if they dive, she will sleep powder the dive. Mantis is the best character in triple healer. Okay, Phoenix. I mean, I don't have to explain that. She's Thanos right now. Best in slot DPS. I don't really need to explain that, honestly. The game is significantly easier when you play Phoenix. Like, if you want to rank fast, this is your solo queue character. If you want to rank fast, play Phoenix. Like, I don't. She, like, I can write an essay, bro. If Venom has blue life off his ult, just Phoenix ult him. He just insta dies. Storm doesn't have an ult if Phoenix ult is, like, if they're Jeff NATO, just go Phoenix, because Storm gets blue life in her ult. She just gets rid of that and kills the Storm. Rocket ult, Phoenix would get rid of that. Penny mines, Phoenix can get rid of that. Phoenix can just shoot him from ult too as well. If there's flyers, Phoenix can get rid of that. They're triple healer, Phoenix can get rid of that. There's not really a situation where she's bad. Like, I can't think of a single situation where Phoenix is bad. A bad pick. Like, not at all. She has no counters. There's no downsides to this character. This is a character with no downsides at the moment. If they dive you, literally just shift, right click, they're dead. Like, you literally just do shift, right click, dead. Like, that's literally all you have to do. You just shift and then stun them and then headshot them, and like, you can't do nothing, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have to explain more. If you want more, just let me know. Psylocke. That's my favorite character in the game. I'm low-key biased. I think she's viable. I don't think she's meta. That's just my opinion, though. Because anti-dive and also triple healer, it's harder to cycle her ult to triple healer since her ult got nerfed. I think she's viable. I just don't think she is meta. That is my opinion. I don't know what you guys feel, but she got a little bit better since the Penny team up is gone, though, and since the healers got nerfed, like Invis and Gambit. Like, I've been using Psylocke ult into Gambit ult, but I mean, obviously the Gambit can still escape my ult, but I'm actually able to kill things with Psylocke ult inside of Gambit ult, which is really nice now since Gambit's ult got nerfed. But unfortunately, she's still outclassed. This is one of her weirdest seasons, or this is definitely her worst season. Same thing with season 5.5, because I mean, her ult gain is nerfed. She doesn't really have that much of an identity anymore. You mainly just see Psylocke just farming ult off tanks. But like, there's no reason to play her when Star-Lord's the exact same character, but just better. But, like, that's the only issue. Like, she's outclassed by Star-Lord. Star-Lord is literally Psylocke, but better. It's the same character, just Star-Lord's better. But she's not bad. Very fun character though. But yeah. All right, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, I originally had her in viable last season, and I think she is viable, but not anymore because I'm gonna throw her into niche. If you do a portal strat, you can get away with her, but there's no point of playing her when Namor just got buffed. If you need anti-dive, just play Namor. Don't play Scarlet Witch, just play Namor. I was glazing Wanda last season, but little did I know Namor was about to get giga buffs, so there's no point of playing her. Well, there's literally just no point. Her ult is dog unless it's coordinated. Like, I mean, by coordinated, I mean like strange portal. You go in Wanda and get like 5 or something, hopefully. Yeah, you will get grabbed, CC'd of Doom. Like, no one's gonna let you get that off. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Wanda, I'll put her in niche. I want to put her in okay, I guess, but no, I can't. I'm sorry. Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is viable. Hot take. I think Spider-Man's viable. I think Spider-Man's viable this season. Anyone want to debate? No debaters? Where the Spider-Man council? They're not here today? Any debaters? I think Spider-Man's viable. I think he's viable this season. Personally, I think he's viable this season. Since most people are playing poke and he is hard to kill, I think good Spider-Man players, they will sneak in and get that kill and get out very fast. And it's not really easy to hit him in the air if you have good movement as Spider-Man. And you just keep pulling people off the map and stuff. And the things I've seen, bias aside, well, this is bias actually. The things I've been seeing they do, I've been watching almost every Marvel tournament recently. Like the 40k one with the drama. I just watched the Boger Bash yesterday. I've been watching some of the J3 tournament. These Spider-Mans are sneaking. They are sneaky. These Spider-Mans are sneaky. He's actually pretty good now. I'm not even like capping or nothing. Like this is not for engagement or nothing. This is not bait. I think Spider-Man's viable. He's in a pretty good spot right now. Yeah, they always say, oh, the team up is garbage though. The team up is bro. Lock the fuck in, bro. If they can do it, you can too, bro. If you're just gonna keep complaining, put down the mask. Put down the mask, bro. Pick up the blade or something. Join us. Pick up the blade. Join us. Join us, bro. Pick up the blade. Join us, Psylocke players or blade players, bro. Pick up the blade. You don't even need to team up though. That's the crazy part. And the team is probably gonna get changed again anyway. So, I mean, you're not gonna get season 0 Venom back. Y'all gotta accept that. I'm sorry. That team up that Venom one-shot team, you're never getting that back. Accept that. I'm sorry, bro. But I think Spider-Man's pretty good right now. Since there's so many poke characters, he can literally just pull them and one combo them if he has the execution. If most Spider-Mans don't though, obviously. But I think Spider-Man, if he's played to his best level, which is really hard to do, I think you get some good value with this character, especially on his best maps where you can like pull people off the map and stuff. And since we're in a heavy poke meta, yeah, he can actually shine. He's actually a pretty good hit and runner. Unlike some of the other dive characters right now, where like if they go in, they're most likely dead. As a hit and runner, I think he's pretty good. Squirrel Girl. This is a weird one, bro. Did she get buffed this season? No, she didn't. This is a weird one. This is a character you don't want being meta. I don't think she's viable, but at the same time, she could be, because if we're in a poke meta and no one's really diving like that, yeah, she is viable. There's no reason to play her though. Why would you play her when you can play Phoenix? I would just put her in B tier. She's not bad, but there's just no reason to play her when you can. She's outclassed. Why would you play her right now? She's just annoying. You don't want her to be good. That's the thing. You don't want her to be viable or meta. I mean, she's definitely viable, but like, why would you play her when you can just play Phoenix or Hawkeye, or like if you're gonna play poke, just play a different poke character. There's no reason to play this poke character. I guess unless you really like her, but she's definitely viable. I can't put her in okay, I guess, because these people are here for a reason. She's definitely viable. She's poke. She's viable. It just people are gonna get my ass to this. Why is Squirrel Girl in the same tier as Phoenix? I mean, as Psylocke. She's definitely viable, but like if they're diving, you have to switch, or you have to like she doesn't require aim, so like you just have to just focus on not dying. That's it. Is that really hard on Squirrel Girl? I don't know. I don't think it is. It's hard. You have to just focus on not dying. Like, I think she's pretty good. And especially when you're playing ranked, where people don't have coordinated dive like that, and people are not like, most people aren't even playing dive right now. Most people are just playing poke. They're not gonna like actually play dive into her, so she can get away. Like, they'll actually get away with her. Like that match I lost the other night. Let me see if I can show you this. We lost it. Oh, this is a quick play. Sorry. Oh my god, I can't find it. It was the match where I was playing with a lie. It was a Squirrel Girl that dropped like 50 because we didn't have dive. Here it is. The Squirrel Girl dropped 60. I went dive, but no one else wanted to play dive with me. This Venom did though, but was he Venom the whole game? I don't think so. Oh, he was. It wasn't enough dive. It literally was not enough dive. We need dive to kill the Squirrel. This dropped 60 on our heads, 35 finals. It just wasn't enough dive, bro. This guy didn't go dive. This guy was lost, bro. I think it was another person that played DPS too. This guy, yeah, this guy played DPS as well. I don't know. It just, we didn't have enough dive. We needed dive to kill the Squirrel Girl. I think Squirrel Girl's not bad. Yeah, that guy played off the roster. That guy was lost. I played a few, but like, once I saw we weren't doing that, I was like, okay, I'll just switch off and just play Moon Knight. They were triple healer for a little bit, I think. It was a long game though. But I think Squirrel Girl is viable since she's poke. That's the only reason why I have her in viable. If it's not a heavy Pokemon, I'd probably drag her down to B. But she's definitely not bad. Just, bro, she's boring. Who wants to play Squirrel Girl? Storm. Storm, if Phoenix is banned, viable, but Phoenix is not usually banned, bro. Well, at least now she is. She's getting banned now. But she still has the same problem. It's a poke meta. She just gets shot up the damn sky. If Phoenix is banned, I'll put her in viable. But since Phoenix sometimes isn't banned, B. I've seen a few, yeah, I've seen quite a few decent Storms, but she doesn't have an ult if Phoenix is in the game, because Phoenix just ults her ult and then she just dies. It's so sad. That's my only issue. Like, I want to put her viable, but I can't because of Phoenix. Her ult pretty good too. Yeah, her ult's pretty decent, but like, and she can go really fast if she's kept alive inside of a trip. If they're triple healer, she can go really fast. She's like zapping a lot of people, but she has to just be kept alive. But I think Storm is pretty good. The only issue is that the other DPSs need to be nerfed. She's outclassed. But I really do want to put her in viable because I don't think she's that bad. She's just outclassed. She needs to get buffed or the other DPSs need to get nerfed. Star-Lord, I'm putting Star-Lord in meta. Star-Lord is really good right now. Better than Psylocke. He's literally just better Psylocke. If there's a mag, I mean, obviously his mag is one of his counters, but if you're mag, just keep shooting. If there's a mag ulting your ult at Star-Lord, just keep shooting. His ult will blow up, and then you have like, I think a few more seconds to kill like two or three people. Actually, that's a lot of people. You can still kill people. Like the moment the mag ults, just keep shooting. Do not stop shooting. Just keep shooting and blow up his ult, because other people on your team is shooting as well, and it'll blow it up, and you can get like a pick or two. So mag is not really gonna be that big of a deal for him. Mainly the issue would be Emma. Emma can actually keep him stunned in his ult for a long time if she's ulting, which is very annoying. But yeah, other than that, he's really good dive. He's hit scan. If there's flyers, he gets rid of that. I mean, he can dive pretty well as well if they're doing Namor Hela. He can shoot Namor squids, obviously, since he's hit scan. I think he's just a solid character overall. His team up is really good because, I mean, he can basically just not die. Yo, Tiger Lily, thanks for the raid. What else? I mean, he's just a solid character overall, very strong character. I don't really need to explain him much. I mean, obviously he gets countered by Loki, but it is what it is. If you combo Gambit with Star-Lord, bro, that is a fighter jet. You can just wipe out whole teams. That's why Star-Lord is really good right now. You can combo his ult with Gambit. And if they're double Loki, if you're double Loki, I mean double Gambit with Loki, oh man, really good. Is it tier list? Yes. Yeah, I think Star-Lord's really good. Punisher, I'm putting Punisher in viable. I might even put him in meta because he's really good with Star-Lord, I mean with Gambit ult, but I would say Star-Lord's a little bit better, but I guess it would just depend on preference. Honestly, nah, I'm putting him in meta. I forgot his gun did get buffed. I think Punisher is pretty good. Only issue is that I guess dive, but like this is not a dive meta right now. So most Punishers are getting away with it. Very strong character. Like if you combo his ult with Gambit, oh man, it's really good. Like these, you can just pick whichever one you want to pick. One of these two, combo them with Gambit ult, wipe a whole team. You just pick one of these two. It's really, really strong. Yeah, his shotgun shuts down dive tank. If a Venom dives him, you just shotgun him, and that Venom will get out of there so fast. So that's why I think Punisher is really good. And they keep buffing his gun damage. It does like what, 21 now, or is it 20? I don't remember. But yeah, mainly he's up here because his poke meta. You combos all with Gambit, you wipe a whole team. It used to be comboed with Luna, but just Gambit, like, bro, a jumping Punisher ult is just so scary, man. So scary. Okay, Bucky. Obviously, Bucky is a meta. I mean, I don't really have to explain this. This is Sir Radman. He shuts down a lot of dive with his ground. His E. This is one of the few characters in the game, like I said, where I was saying, some characters you can play into anything and they don't have any downsides. Bucky is one of them. Bucky can literally whiff skills and get shields. Like I've shown this a million times. I think it's brain dead. I hope it gets removed from the game. Most characters have to hit people to get their shields. Bucky doesn't have to do that. So I can do a right click, E, shift, and I have 425 health. Why does he get shields for missing skills? I don't get it. I don't like it. I think it's busted. If there's a flyer, he has this E move because this move grounds. He has 2 of it. If someone dives him, he can pull, and also he can use his pull to get easy picks if there's like a standoff or if it's like a stalemate in neutral. Obviously he has his tackle. This tackle grounds. Yeah, he's a poke character. His gun does a shitload of damage. And it's all, I mean, I don't really have to explain it. Just a solid character overall, very strong. Can't dive him. He gets rid of a lot of dive, and yeah, that really to explain there. Yeah, most people are running Loki right now, so if you run him into Loki, you can get your again over and over and over and just go like 9 million times. Crazy. Wolverine. I think Wolverine is viable. But unfortunately, like the poke meta, bro. And his main issue last season was Penny. They would run Penny. But the thing is, even now that Penny team up is gone, most people are playing Groot, and Groot can just make himself CC immune, which is pretty stupid, bro. Groot can make himself CC immune. But yeah, Wolverine's good with the Phoenix team up. That thing is really strong. I mean, it did get nerfed, but it's still really strong. If there's tanks or even potentially goats, because people are running goats, some people, a few comps are running it, like when they use 3 tanks with tank Deadpool. You can play Wolverine and get some good value. I think Wolverine's a really good, viable character. I don't think he's meta though, but he's viable. Because even then, if they're running like, if their tanks are that much of a problem, you can still just play like some of the poke characters and just do more damage and be at a safer distance compared to like diving with Wolverine and risking dying just to tank shred. You can still play the poke characters and do just as much damage as Wolverine, which is just ridiculous, but it is what it is. Okay, Angela. I think Angela is meta. Angela is really good. Her shield did get nerfed from, what was it, 250 to 200, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I remember this. Oh, 300. It was 350. My bad. But she's still really strong. She can get you some really easy picks if the Angela player is good, because this tackle is really strong. Her ult, good team fight ult, good value. Overall, it's a strong character. You can't 1v1 her when she's on top of this field in her floor form. You will lose. You will lose. Trust me. I've done it a million times. You will fucking lose. Yeah, she's a really strong character. Really good at getting good picks. Just don't play her solo tank, please. For the love of God, your team will not be able to get on site if you play her solo tank. Do not solo tank with her. But she's good. Captain America. I think Captain America is also meta. Sustain ult. This is a very sustain heavy meta. Very sustain heavy game. His ult is really good, and it gives people ult gain in it. Penny Parker team up is gone from the game now, so he can get more time to shine, which is really good. But unfortunately, you don't see a lot of Captain America players. But it is what it is. I think he's still really strong, very good. He keeps getting buffed over and over and over. Very good at stall character for stalling point, because they would just keep literally, it would just jump around the point over and over like this, just spinning around in circles like this, and then throwing their skills, because he can use like all his skills in the air. He can just stall like crazy while his team is portaling or something. Very good character. But sadly, you don't see a lot of him. All right, now Tank Deadpool. Tank Deadpool. I think Tank Deadpool is viable. I don't think it's meta. Personally, I really don't think it's meta. I think it's viable though. It's definitely not bad. I don't know which one I think is better, heal pool or tank pool. I think they're both probably heal pool is a little better, but it's just harder. So, but I don't know. I've been seeing top tier kid do some crazy stuff with tank pool. I don't know. They're both really good. Heal pool is probably better, yeah. Especially with the fact you can get your ult really fast and jump off people's heads. But people don't know how to use heal pool just yet. I don't know if we're gonna get to that level soon, but people are probably still in the lab with this character. But he's still good. But I would prefer a normal support as opposed to heal pool, because most of my heal pools don't know what they're doing usually. But he's still good. Same thing with tank pool. Viable character for sure. That E is really good. It does a lot of damage. Some people are running him with goats, and yeah, I don't really have to explain much. The character is just really good. Tanky, 500 health. Good damage. He's hit scan if they go flyers. This is another reason why even flyers are even worse this season. Like tank pool, you can just go tank pool if there's a flyer. He's the first hit scan tank. If there's flyers, you just go tank pool. You shoot them down if they're really that much of a problem. It's crazy. Doctor Strange. Now Doctor Strange got a really good buff. I don't think he's meta though. He still has the same issues that he did last season. Gambit can cleanse his ult. Same thing with Invis. Invis doesn't cleanse ult, but if a Gambit, my bad. If a Strange is ulting in, especially which is what most Strangers are doing now because of the new B-hop change. If they're doing this, he will get pushed out the sky while he will be literally in the middle of ulting, and he'll get pushed by Invis because they're waiting for it because they know he has his ult down. Because most Strangers, you can tell when they're about to ult because they're walking up very close to you. They're playing very aggressive, abnormally aggressive. So yeah, he still has the same problems, just Invis and Gambit, and those two are like still the best tanks in the game. So they will cleanse his ult or push him. But yeah, overall he's good. He's not bad. Honestly, I still wouldn't put him meta mainly because it's Portal Boy. If you're playing Doctor Strange, we can, if it's like a stalemate or like it's OT and we all die or whoever dies first, they can't portal because someone is on your team is playing Strange. That's annoying as hell. That's why I would rather not have a Strange and just have like a Magneto because this is Portal Boy. Please don't play Portal Boy on my team. I don't want you to play Portal Boy. So that if someone dies, whoever the first person is to die, they portal. And then we win the team fight. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do that if you're Strange and you die last. We lost. You get what I mean? And it's the worst feeling ever, especially when the enemies don't have a Strange too and they end up portaling and we didn't because we had a Strange. That's like the worst feeling ever. Yeah, Strange Portal wins games, so please don't play Strange. If you can't, please don't play Strange. Please don't. Strange Portal wins games. I don't think people understand how strong that is. Please play a different tank, please. Please. Especially when the match is very close and you know you're gonna need that portal. Please don't play Strange. Emma Frost. I think Emma Frost is meta. I like Emma Frost personally. I don't know if you guys saw the side-by-side of her passive game. Here, let me pull up Cozy's video. Shout out Cozy. He did a side-by-side with the buffs and nerfs. And Emma gets her... obviously, Emma's buff is that she gets like her meter thing to 100. She gets it faster now. She has more meter gain on her thingies. Look at this.
The White Queen is going to gain extra energy with her primary. On heroes, it'll be going from 10 per second up to 12 per second, which you can see in the example is a pretty good boost. It'll be going from 69. Nice. Over
84 on the new patch from her passive. She was on 69 before. Really good buff. This also applies to shields, if I'm correct, and something else. I forgot what it was, but really good buff. Other than that, not bad character. Good anti-dive. Good poke character as well. She's like hybrid, of course. If they're dive, you can play Emma. If they're poke, you can still play Emma. If Star-Lord is a problem, play Emma Frost. Her ult silences ults, and obviously it's sustain. This is a sustained meta, and supports are really strong. So if you silence a support ult before they get to do it, very, very good, very, very good. Because if you ult first as her, and then you obviously this has to be coordinated. Tell your DPS go kill them quick before my ult runs out because they're silenced. It's really good. I think she's a really strong character. Somehow she came out this patch with buffs. I don't know how, but whatever. Next, Groot. Groot is probably the best tank in the game right now. Best tank into triple healer. Obviously, I don't really have to explain it. His damage is very, very high. He has a really good team up with Mantis, which is another reason why Mantis is meta. He has the team up with Mantis. You can't play Wolverine into Groot because he's CC immune. What else? I even forgot what the Mantis team up does for him. But all I remember is that wasn't it like healing or something stupid? I don't remember what it does, but it was something really good. Restores health to random nearby allies. Yeah. Yep. Restores health to random nearby allies. Really good. Really, really good. This team up that he gets with Mantis, this is good. Sustain. We're in a sustain meta. That's why I have Mantis up here. She's the best character in triple healer, and she also gives a team up to the best tank in the game. Like, I don't have to explain this. Like, really, really good. Yeah, his ult is really good in triple healer. It does a lot of damage. Very, very strong team fight ult. He does a lot of damage naturally overall. His walls are annoying for cutting off heals because obviously, like I said, we're in a heal meta. If you can block off your teammates from getting healed, that's really fucking good because you can pick them off. That's why Groot is probably the best tank in the game right now. Hulk, I'd say he's more viable now. I don't think he's meta though. Hulk is definitely he's not as bad as he was before. He definitely was probably the worst tank in the game. Still probably is one of, but it's just debatable at that point. Because I mean, obviously there's not a lot of tanks. Dive is not really that good. Poke carriers will just keep shooting him over and over, and he will die, explode really fast. Even then, like you're watching, like even in these tournaments, what was that dude's name? Exotic. You're watching the best tank players or best Hulk players, my bad, still not play Hulk in tournament just because there's just way better options. He's outclassed, unfortunately. Like, why would you be playing Hulk when you can play Mag or Groot? There's just no reason why, or Emma. There's just no reason why to be doing that to yourself. But he does a lot of damage. His exile is really good, just especially for securing point and like stalling someone off of a team fight or whatever. Like earlier, was it yesterday or was it today? Someone exiled me, ulted, and then exiled me again. I'm like, damn, bro. Gave me this much? I don't know what character I was playing. What happened to me yesterday's stream was pretty crazy. Like, Hulks can really literally just remove someone from a team fight, but his issues is that he just gets poked to death. I mean, the CC changing is always really good since he's CC immune or knockback immune or whatever, but yeah, he's just outclassed. But I don't think he's that bad, but they're just better. Magneto is meta. I don't really have to explain this. Magneto literally stops Cloak, stops Jeff ults, he can stop Luna ults. I mean, he pretty much can get rid of a support ult, and obviously supports win you games right now. It's triple support. Healer meta, you get my point. He gets to team up with Gambit, which is really strong as well. Those swords do fuckloads of damage. His bubble is very handy. His bubble, what does the bubble do? Cleanse. He's a shield tank. I don't really explain it. He's a strong character overall. Very, very good. And also, you're seeing less Wolverines right now because of the fact that Poke is so strong. So you can actually play Magneto. Very good character. Probably the second strongest tank in the game at the moment. So there's like no reason to not play Magneto. I don't really have to explain him. He shuts down a lot of characters, including some people in his tier. Like, I mean, he can half stop a Starlet ult, half stop, because I mean they would just keep shooting. He can shut down a Hawkeye ult, which is really good as well. Yeah. Penny Parker. Originally I had Penny Parker in the extra tier that was down here, which was map specific. She mainly still is a map specific character, honestly, but like since the team up with Rock Raccoon is gone, I'm going to put her in niche. I don't think she's that good anymore because mainly, I mean, she's back to being the same old Penny Parker where like, oh, they play at the start of the map, like for example Spider Islands, and then they just switch after you get past that first choke point. Just mainly played in choke points. That's literally it. We're playing on defense. Just map specific. Like I don't know, just same issues as before. Her ult's kind of booty if you're not on it, and since we're in a poke meta, you're not seeing dive. You're not gonna get her a penny. You're just gonna shoot her if she's ulting. Like she gets lasered out of her ult. What good is her webs from her ult slowing if no one's gonna be on it since everyone's just poking her to death? Just dive is a meta at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much Penny. Just niche, very, very niche. Rogue, I think Rogue is viable. I think I originally had her at meta. No, I am putting her meta. My bad. I forgot she has a team up with Gambit. She's meta, probably low S though. The team up is really good, but what she really shines the most is that her ult. Since we're in a sustained meta and her ult takes ult gain, it's really good. Because for example, let's say all three of the enemy supports have ult. Your Rogue ults first. You probably got at least 2 or 3 of them inside the Rogue ult, and their ults are shut down. They're like what 80% or 90 or whatever now. You need to tell your Starlord to ult now or Psylocke and kill these supports ASAP before they get back to 100. Like they can't ult if she's ulting. So if she ults first, she can win her entire team that team fight, which is really good value. That's very, very strong. I think that's really good. But unfortunately, that's kind of has to be coordinated a little bit. But, or actually not really. As long as the Rogue ults first and her team follows up, they don't even have to ult. They just have to follow up with the Rogue ult. And she has to like focus those supports. But it's kind of weird though because she kind of wants to focus tank so she can gain more. But she needs to run at the support some when she ults, and hopefully her team follows up with her. But it's just risky because it's dive. Like that's technically dive, and she will get shot over and over. But yeah, well, the one thing I don't like about her is that her ult after she uses it, obviously she can get up to like what was it, like 1,000? Does it not work on these? She get up to like 2,000 or something like that, right? I said 2,000, 1,200. Her ult, the HP insta decays. I don't like the fact that the HP insta decays instead of just decaying over time, because that's how Storm was in season 1, or was it 0? And then Storm insta died after all. Like, see, it just insta decayed, and now I'm back at 800. Well, I mean, I still have the HP from the F, the grab, but it insta decays. It doesn't slowly decay over time like how Storm does. That's what they gave Storm, and Storm was a lot better of a character. Granted, Storm's was blue life though, not regular health, but I don't like that because the moment her ult runs out, well, it decays, she just instantly explodes, I feel. But probably not that bad for her since she's a tank compared to Storm when Storm was a 250 HP flyer. But I don't know. She's still really good, and I think for that example that I gave, she's good. I think Thing is meta. Personally, that 5-second anti dive or anti escape, the 5-second ground, this lasting 5 seconds is crazy, and this is huge. And keep in mind, this thing does damage over time. A lot of people underestimate the damage over time. I mean, it's not that high, but like, I mean, you can't use mobility skills and you're just sitting on it while he's literally punching you. And yeah, and also his F makes you vulnerable now. This makes you vulnerable when he tackles people or charges at people. It makes them vulnerable. And his right click does % damage. So if there's a Groot, he gets to play the game, which is really good for him. You're right. Thanks for the gifted. I appreciate it. So yeah, I think Thing is meta. If they go dive, go Thing. Sadly, a lot of my friends, or not even just my friends, a lot of people don't play Thing. Usually I fight things on the enemy team instead of having one, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, good character. Good character. Next, Thor. I'm going to put Thor in viable. He's probably like one buff away from being meta though. One buff away from being meta. Obviously, like, I don't really need to talk about this. Thor got buffed through the roof. Everything on his kit has been buffed from season 0 or 1. This is a completely different character from when he first came out. Like, this move, this E slows when you walk out of it. He can turn this now. He was not able to do this before. He can bring you up. He can bring you down. He can kidnap you. He can, like, literally pull you to his team like that. His ult stuns now, and I think it does more damage than before. Like, this is an entirely different character than he was in season 1. But the main buff that's really good for him is the kidnapping. The kidnapping is really strong. I mean, his lightning form is still also strong as hell. This thing has no damage fall off, so this does the same damage no matter what distance, which is really good. But the main one that put him on the map, though, is the kidnap. I don't know. I mean, you guys have seen Team Captain. Funny enough, his team won the 40K tournament when he was going crazy with Thor, but people don't know that because they were all paying attention to the Kingsman drama. I watched the tournament. We watched it on stream. We saw what Kingsman was doing. I mean, we saw what Team Captain was doing. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I can't scale everybody to Team Captain. Not everyone's gonna play like him, but I've seen the potential of this character at the highest level, and I think it's not that hard to do. I mean, to accomplish. So I think this character is very strong. It's not like the same situation when I was thinking about like Day Spider-Man. That would be hard to accomplish. But I think he's viable. I think he's viable. That kidnap buff is really good. But sadly, I mean, he is still dive. So like, or brawl, whatever you want to call it. Damn near the same thing. So he's getting shot a lot. It's not really easy, but you can pull it off. And sometimes your team might need a shield tank, so you might have to switch. But yeah, there is room for him. If he gets like one more buff, probably he'd be put on the map for sure. Definitely be meta. Or maybe, who knows, he'll probably get a new team up. What is his team up at the moment? I forgot what it was. Oh, the one with Angela. That team's not bad. Venom. Venom is dive. I'm just gonna put him in viable. I would put him in meta. Actually, his ult does anti-heal. I really like the fact that it's all anti-heals. So I kind of want to put him in meta. I put him high A. The anti on ult is really good. Just the issue is that he's dive, and Phoenix exists. So I'm just gonna leave it inviable. Cause like, let's say a Venom ults and he gets like a gajillion health after his ult. Phoenix is just gonna ult him and get rid of all that blue life. I've done that to people that are playing Venom going crazy on my team. Like, I've done that to so many of them and they just insta die. It's so hilarious. Like, they'll be 1 HP. they were swinging because some of these dudes are idiots. They were swinging and then get dive and then get to 1 HP and then they press E. I ult them and I kill them with Phoenix. It's so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, that's my tier list. I wonder how different this looks compared to my other one. I can check. This is my tier list for season 6. Mainly, it's most of the same characters at the top, of course. This season, like I said for the millionth time, it's mainly just season 5.2. I mean 5.5. This is just part 2 of season 5, so you're mainly seeing the same characters at the top. Yep, it's mainly damn near the same characters. Most of the characters on this is my old tier list. Most of the characters are literally at the same exact spots. They're at the same exact spots, most characters. But I'd say it's a little different. Just a little bit. But yeah, you should probably know by now who's good and who's not. Odin and brothers, remember your actions. Our character's D tier status. Sure, buddy. But yeah, the only hot takes I would say that's on this tier list. It's probably Spider-Man being inviable. I think Spider-Man is viable though, personally. I think Spider-Man's viable. All this poke, he can hit and run people very easily if the Spider-Man has that execution. But you still need the movement, not just the execution. And you need the aim as well, but I think he's viable, personally. Loki is your hottest take? How? How is Loki your hottest take? Loki Gambit? Bro, you copy Gambit. Loki's a second Gambit. Loki's not there because of Loki. Loki's there because of Gambit. Loki's not up there because of himself, bro. That's basically, think of this as just a second Gambit, bro. Loki's not up there because of himself, bro. I'm not putting Loki up there because of him. What about when there's no Gambit because Loki's always been? You can still play him. Copy Invis. You can still play him. Copy Invis, bro. Loki is A-tier color today? No. You're crazy. This is Loki defenders, bro. Loki's been played time and time again in tournaments, even with Gambit banned. I'm still seeing tons of Loki in tournament, even at my rank as well. Like, no, bro. Just copy Invis. And Loki, even without copying Invis or Gambit, he's still really good. You just have to have really good maneuverability and control over your character. Like, you know how many times I've escaped people's ult because I switched bodies as Loki? Lock in, bro. Lock in. You can do it. This character is not that hard. Alright, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was an hour long. Oh, God. That's gonna suck putting timestamps for it, but it is what it is. Alright, like my tier list, hate it. I don't know.